Dust brush. This is my best friend. I hate dust. Oh God, look at the dust. To me, you're not doing a good vacuum job if you don't start out by sucking all the dust off all the surfaces before you vacuum the floor. This is how I explain it to my kids. The more square inches you have of surface area in your environment, the more work you have to clean it. Think of it, if you have an empty room, all the dust that's in the air will just fall onto the floor. So you could get in that room and just quickly go through with a vacuum and vacuum that up. But this toy, for example, look at all of those surfaces within surfaces within surfaces, and dust falls in and on everything. So cleaning this is much more difficult than just vacuuming a floor. So here I am in my son's bedroom. Right now, they are both playing video games. This bed is not made. This bed is not made. My older son vacuumed and dusted the bedroom yesterday. That means today I'm in here going over it again to my specifications. He did an 11-year-old boy's cleaning job, but I wasn't there doing it with him. He did it by himself. There's still dust everywhere. So look at this. Like this I don't understand. This I find baffling. Push the drawer back in, pull it out, get your clothes, push it in when you're done. It's like, what happens here in Canada in the winter, if you have forced air, that means the heating is coming out through vents in the floor and that air is being pushed out into your rooms. With that air comes a lot of dust. And even though there's an air filter that's supposed to filter out all the dust, it doesn't seem to do the job because our house is always dusty. I realized that I'm allergic to dust. I've taken books off my bookshelf that have been sitting there for a long time. As soon as I touch the books, all up and down my hands and my arms start to itch. If I were to go like this, I already dusted this, so it doesn't work. This isn't good. But if this weren't dusted and I were to go like this, well, you would see all the dust particles coming off of it. And you open it up and you're reading it and you wonder why you're sneezing and needing to blow your nose. These are just some things I'm teaching my kids because I do want them to grow up to appreciate a clean environment. This was a very good book, by the way. I have a really nice vacuum. A meal. This is the best vacuum I have ever owned. The floor brush lays so flat that I can go under a space like, and really after you vacuum, it's like, oh, the air smells so fresh in here. I highly recommend, if you're looking for a vacuum, to get a meal vacuum. The boys obviously also need to learn a thing or two about tidying before they start cleaning. So you can see why, for now, I have to come in after my son's vacuum and finish the job. I don't know if I'd want my 10-year-old to be this obsessive, but I am slowly teaching them to dust up to my standard. People are gonna think I'm nuts. These are cool. The kids got these from my sister for Christmas. I don't know how to use them. Another way to explain why we should put away our toys when we're done using them is to keep them clean and to keep it easier to clean your room. Putting your toys into boxes with lids makes for a much easier cleaning of your room. This I can just dust like this with the vacuum. This one that's open, the dust will fall in there and cover every toy. hard time standing up now. Okay. Oh, mama. Oh, so kids should be cleaning their own room. Okay. You know what? I don't think my son vacuumed at all in here. There's no way. Under his bed is so thick, full of dust. I told him to vacuum under his bed. I don't think he vacuumed. There we go. Oh, I'm out of shape. A nice, clean, vacuumed room. And the air is fresh in here. I know they'll sleep well tonight. To me, it's really important that for their health, that there is very little dust in the room when they're sleeping. I would like to start having them be responsible for the vacuuming and dusting of their own room and do a really good job. That is the goal. 2 children knowing how to clean and dust their room. Thank you for sticking around to the end. I hope that I will see you next time. Bye. I'm winded and I want to go sit down now and have a glass of water. Thank you for dusting and cleaning. You're sweet. I didn't even have to tell you to say that, and you said it because you're such a good boy.